Disco time. I also turned off the compressor and whatever filters on the game audio because it was it was annoying. Let's say its usefulness has been exhausted. Let's sleep.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Damn. Crawl in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't. And then sleep doesn't come.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
What the hell? Yo, disco time.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Islas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 1.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking, and the act is wearing thin too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
Stinky boy. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Oh boy, my favorite.
Good going, buddy.
I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
Wait, what is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor?
That explains a lot.
It's power, man. It's professionalism. It makes you feel like you're young again and ready to detect. Ready to go to war against the world.
I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life.
Of course. Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose. You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home. This time, it will be different.
New task, find speed and sniff it. The hangover is coming on mega strong now. You need more speed in your bloodstream. Find some, put in your hand, and off we go. Oh, I got officer profile. Let's see, Super Stop Corp 3, Apocalypse 8, Sorry 2, Boring 1, Communist 6, Fascist 9, Ultra Liberal 7, Moralist 3, Good Cop, Bad Cop -11, Honor 0, People Killed 3, Case Solved 216, Key Years in Service 18. We are all over the place. Just like we wanted. my blazer. It blended in with the couch. I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. Mirror,
The
mirror on the
hangs
wall.
on the bathroom wall. It's... The fan stands still. The switch must be broken. The lights are off again. The lights are... The lights. The light. The light. The light. The light. The light. The lights. The lights. The light. The lights. The lights are off again.
Yep. $7:34. Damn, we only had like 5 hours of sleep. Of horrible sleep. After running all around the place all the day yesterday. Well, it's time to find some crack and we'll be back up running around. Mr. Kim.
Morning.
He gives you a quick nod.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
He points to the mess hall doors. Are these the men guard told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said.
He looks at his notes.
One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it.
He crosses something out. What do you mean by rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
A lot of things point to the dock workers union. The circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Actually, that's not a lot of things. We should have dug up more yesterday. Still, we need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Oh boy.
He's not exaggerating about that mortal danger, just calmly factoring it in. Your fists clench and your pulse rises uncomfortably.
Let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
He glances at the booth again.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Let's
Yes?
have some talk. Yep. Just check everyone.
Can I help you?
About my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Not yet.
Then why are you wasting my time and yours?
I saw another scene that's burning.
Another thing. Great. I love...
Nope.
Yes?
Goodbye. Let's see.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
She turns back to you with a very smile. Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you. Good day, ma'am. Everything alright?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Well, I know a phone that's working.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
She sighs. Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
She frowns.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use the phone, anyway?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh, must be because of the freaking lock. Open, closed.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
She looks down. Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
But you have more important things to worry about.
She glances out the window towards the bay. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few
Oh, boy.
traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Wait, who's this Gary person? Do you trust him?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that.
She smiles.
Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
They in a rough neighborhood?
There's a nameless old fishing village nearby, but we've never had any trouble there before. There is a lot of crime around here, isn't there?
She stops, then continues, worried.
I can't say it's the best part of town, but I wouldn't worry too much about a pair of grown men traveling together.
It sounds like police business. I'll help you find your husband.
Are you sure we have time to go chasing after bug hunters just now? I did suggest we play it cool, but...
The lieutenant tilts his head towards the vigilantes in the cafeteria. I've got a premonition that this missing scientist is connected to our main case.
I sincerely doubt it. Still, I suppose it won't hurt to keep an eye out.
He sighs.
Oh, thank you, officers. Truly, I'll be right here if you come across any sign of Morel.
The water lock on the canal is broken, so your husband is probably just stuck on the other side of the coast.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Wouldn't you know, it's blocked by a big butter billboard. It fell right into the water.
Oh, sweetie. If it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband. And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
If I see him, I'll let him know you're here when or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So your husband is some kind of scientist.
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
She says with a pinch of pride. What is cryptozoology?
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
The lieutenant sounds unimpressed.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
Tell me about morale, looks, character, your relationship.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
What does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Let's try again. If I were to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
Your smile is soft. How did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She smiles wistfully.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
She catches herself.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but
She hesitates.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
Perhaps. She looks you in the eye and nods thoughtfully.
There's a touch of awe in the way she enunciated the creature's name.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
The lieutenant sighs.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
Interesting. Maybe the phasmid made the teenagers make out.
Bro, what the hell? Maybe the phasmid made them make out.
I doubt it. It's not like teenagers need much encouragement in that regard.
She laughs. So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
1 second. Oh my god. You seem really excited about this cryptid.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
So, is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
She chuckles to herself. Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Her face lights up at the thought of it. Okay, what's so special about this stick bug then?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
The woman's face flushes with embarrassment.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
That's all for now, ma'am. Suggestion. Plus one suggestion. Do we have any more suggestion? I think we don't. I think we don't. Okay,
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
28%.
There's really no
Success.
point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Okay, what the hell? Oh, a piece of water has stuck in my throat somehow. I need to dislodge it with more water. Weird. And Lena, I'd like to hear some about of the cryptids. I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
The lieutenant throws you one of his looks. Cryptid extravaganza. I like the sound of that.
And I don't. Just one.
Oh, damn it. Oh, biggest, tiniest? Are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Shush, Kim. She's gonna tell me about the invisible cryptid. What is it?
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
The woman corrects her glasses. What does it sound like?
Like nothing, it's such a high-pitched sound that us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window and you wouldn't even know it. Could be anywhere. Everywhere, even.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
The lieutenant looks at her skeptically.
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Could it be here? Look around. Right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
She says calmly.
Maybe it's predatory.
What if it's predatory?
It's not. Don't worry. If it were predatory, we would have found it by the damage it inflicts.
I wouldn't be so sure. What if the damage is also invisible?
Maybe. What if it makes people go crazy? What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 1920s, a group of Areopagi ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, They noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Just not eagerly.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls. They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Coldamamadakwa, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
She smiles. Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually.
Why is the Momadakwa so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the fieldwork in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
She frowns. Extinction?
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
She nods gravely.
You have no clue, because you're not a dweeb.
A formidable success, physical instrument. I don't know, do I look like a dweeb?
No, dear, but this is basic physics. Oh, sorry, there I go, assuming. At any rate, these tests...
She looks flustered for a moment, her eyes are full of mute apology. Then she recomposes herself.
They were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltamamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
He concedes.
I'm glad you did, dear.
She seems genuinely glad. Interesting. What about...
What about what?
What's the biggest cryptid?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
But Kim, don't you want to hear about another cryptid too?
The lieutenant pauses thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Well, the biggest cryptid is, of course, the horrible giant of Kokonur.
She smiles.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Mirage or psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate the nature of this luminance further. And just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Hui. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
The lieutenant interjects.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
What's the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis.
He answers immediately. Cryobacter catlensis?
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate, certainly from before recorded history. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
What the hell? There's so many options. She was preparing for the end times. She wanted to witness and record the Twilight proceedings.
Mijanou did talk about the end of the world a great deal before her abrupt departure. Everyone thought the bacteria had driven her mad, but she really was a brilliant woman. Maybe the Cryobacter catlensis allowed her to see something no one else could.
I want to ask another thing.
Yes. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria
Wait, she
had brought
injected
back to
herself,
study.
is it?
Yes. The bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
He looks at her skeptically. You mean there is an immortal geologist wandering the world?
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
She put it perfect. The gnome of Jorma? That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
She looks at you, her voice grave suddenly.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
The lieutenant can't help himself.
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
She says, mostly to herself. This has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss Miss Gales.
Of course, dear.
That's all for now, ma'am. Corati, Quebec. The tomatoes are so thinly sliced you can see through them.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Oh, damn it. Let's be racist. By the way, we speak Revacholian in Revachol, yet your Revacholian nationhood won.
Speak Revacholian?
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows. This man is a foreigner! Exclamation mark.
We speak Suren. There is no such thing as the Revacholian language. But don't worry, your message remains clear.
His eyes.
The cook is still smoking. black ash falling from between his fingers. His hands are large and clean.
Good thing he didn't understand a word of your stupidity.
Concludes. Do you know what's behind that door? Point to the blue door.
He looks up at you, then looks away quickly, shrugging and muttering something to himself. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
Anything I need to sell? Anything else? Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel.
You still see the same? Yep.
Let me handle this.
The woman says to the crowd in the mess hall before turning to you.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
You're right, Lieutenant. She did seem friendlier sitting on that corner.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
She points to the man standing in the middle of the room.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. You're sure Easilio mentioned something about a lawyer, Elizabeth someone, but you're too dumb to remember what it was.
Oh, crap. She might be. Yeah. Oh boy. Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're not just you're just not hysterical individuals. It's cool and funny. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny.
I don't need privatization peons from a rent-a-cop. Just do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinez.
Rent the cop. Your expression, Stevens. What are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with the approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She starts laughing. It's a cold laughter, devoid of joy.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
A gruff hum from the table.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
She shakes her head. What if I want to talk to you, not Titus? What's your role in all this?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer. A legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
She crosses her arms. What if I want to talk to you, not Titus?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
I should talk to Titus then.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
She crosses your arms. Okay. Unbelievable. If it's titties, then Monica's. It's a ball. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco. Monica's titties are big. Tell it to the bossman, bozo. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and union placards. Visiting imbeciles. What the heck, Liz? You see hawthorn bushes outside. Money. I wish I had my guitar.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Perception, godly 16, look out the window. -12, it's not time yet.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
It's not time yet, huh?
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
No response. He just... A moment passes. The lieutenant...
What about me? Good. Let's change the subject.
Nothing. Leave. Okay, nothing new with him. I wonder where that Sylvie is. Okay, Titus time.
This is where you say your bit.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. First, we need to talk about your attitude.
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
He says, thoughtfully.
Yeah, gave him real nice big dicks.
Yeah. Anyways.
He wraps it up.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Questions? To hell with that. Get right up in the big dick's face. Physical confrontation.
Hell yeah. You take an aggressive step closer.
The room is silent. The leader does not flinch. Get further in there. Escalate.
Tilt your head from side to side, cracking your neck.
What the fuck is this? You wanna fuck with me?
He gets up in your face. Open and close your fists.
He hunches forward. His right hand starts tapping a quick little rhythm on his thigh. Tap, tap, tap. This guy's tough. Get the eye twitch going. You need to look scary.
Engage. Eye twitch.
What do you think you're doing? You hear. But his mouth isn't moving. It's the tension in his shoulders speaking.
What are you doing?
I can do this all night long. His clenched fists say, their knuckles turning white. I'm young. You're 50,000 years old. Do not explain or defend yourself. Attack.
In the time I have killed more than once, I can feel it in me. The ugly. With all the abuse I've taken, I'm still walking, talking, and ready to get into this fight. At my age, you will be dead. You're impulsive. You'll get in a fight you won't win. And the time I have killed more than once, I can feel it in me. The ugly.
Good. The twitch in his eye replies. I've beaten a man so hard he doesn't move. Or maybe I kept his head underwater. Hard to say which, but you can feel the ugly in me too. With begrudging respect, he leans back. The room around you is silent. Time to speak now. With words.
Scan the room.
No. Us here. You got business with my boys, you got business with me.
He points at himself.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Shouts the scrawny red-faced man. 2 teeth missing in the front.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
Says the 40-something man from the corner, with a plectrum hanging from his neck. Plectrum? What is a plectrum? Plectrum. A small flat tool used for playing strumming over stringed instrument. Oh, it's like for guitars. That's thingy. I feel like an image is needed. Yep.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
A blonde man in his 30s agrees.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mesk or Saramirian.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
The fat guy in the middle lets out a little chuckle.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Tattoos puts an end to it.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture.
Picture of what?
Of the actors here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud, on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
The man panicked in the backyard. Did you do it?
So, you're not just here to swing your big dick. You're here for the pretty boy. A real looker, that one. Stinks like shit, too.
He shakes his head.
They couldn't get him down, boss. He's still up there, stinking up the place.
The small guy smirks.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
The lieutenant says without a smile. You're involved, somehow. I just don't have proof, yet.
Well, maybe you should just fuck off then.
He picks up his beer can.
Don't worry. We are resourceful. We'll find a good topic for us to discuss.
The lieutenant catches Titus' glance. Guess what? I've come upon something incriminating.
Incriminating? Now that's a big boy word.
He puts his beer can down. Okay, same as before. I don't have proof yet.
Well...
Don't worry. We are resourceful.
I'm gonna to take off now.
We'll find
it. We come in some dick measuring and absolutely nothing happens. Alright, let's see what we have today.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots.
I need visual calculus.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Wow.
Damn it.
Still not doing it. You're bad at this.
This seems really important. Tracks on the scene, and I can't treat them at all, Lieutenant.
Don't beat yourself down. Neither can I. We'll have another look later.
Leave. You got anything new?
Fuck, does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Hey Kuno, got any speed?
Fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin.
Can I have some? Just a little.
Fuck no, pig. Kuno ain't dealing to the popo. Not doing the pork pen for your sad speed habit. You don't know Kuno.
He's not worried about prison. He just wants to antagonize you. He's got to at least know a source. Look at him. You need to figure this out somehow.
Let's talk about your shack
The
again.
fuck do you want with it? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape. Like some kind of a musician.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
He ominously points to the shack. I heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kid. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yep. Nothing here.
I'll die before I squeal.
Nothing here. Can we trace the body again?
There he still
Yes,
is,
we can.
looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
42%. Do I have anything on the endurance? I have this jacket and that's all. I could buy some pills and heal up. Maybe. Maybe that's a good idea. Also, I could get ammonia maybe from the fleet, if I'm not mistaken. I could check with these people first.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with the chubby red cheeks waves at you smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
She points at the window.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Encyclopedia challenging failure. What's a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
She points at the stands. What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
She pauses to ponder. Interesting, thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
This girl gazes at the windows and suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
She nods eagerly. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. Okay. Horrible option. We're going to choose it.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
She smiles and stands upright like a little soldier. Shouldn't be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
School is stupid. You're lucky not. What is school anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
She rubs her red chilled nose.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms.
What is this feeling?
Remorse. The parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad. Point to your head.
Crime is a deviation from the law, punishable by either a civil or criminal sentencing. It's what the law prevents.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way. It's the law, as they said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. Huh. Well then, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. Stupid fantasy of man. It's not your body, point to your head. It's not your body, it's more police work anyway, it's your point to your head. Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. Nobody actually looks... Yeah. I used to be exactly like that guy, so I decided to live a little.
What's that mean?
Cut loose, raise hell, blow steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
Yes.
That's great, sir.
She smiles enthusiastically. Nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture, it's just a stupid fantasy of a man.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. That's not a healthy look. Muscles get bigger, heart grows weaker.
Muscle training is flower arranging for men. I bet he thinks he's real manly like that. He isn't, it's just unhealthy.
She examines the picture closely. The Vespertine detective exhibits few signs of health or unhealth.
Poor vitality is no way to cope, little girl. I could take him down easy.
Sure you could, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your strength.
She smiles mischievously.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. What's composure? Composure, 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 composure. Huh. Okay, I guess we already have the composure clause on.
Sir.
I'm going to do something now, plus fun anxious body language.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
You can show them to me.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
You heard me. Hands up.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Shoots you a suspicious glance. It's super simple for detectives such as myself.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. Want more? Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Rats have been nibbling on your fingers, child labor in dismal working conditions. Shoot on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. The rats or the business. Ooh. Ooh la 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 la. Huh. The way of business.
Thank you, sir. I work hard.
She beams a smile. Either way, answer A's deduction by the #1 detective in town.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You think so? Fine, do better. To do something about me.
You're quite sober.
Snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Yeah, about that. Maybe you could point me towards some booze.
Fritz, maybe? Alcohol is not good for you, sir.
She shrugs, a compassionate look in her eyes.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about the poor man getting a rich lady? What about when both of the men are bad? What about when everyone is poor? What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? Poor man and rich lady.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, poor people are boring.
I guess, yes. People in books are always very interesting, especially the romance people.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life. Phantom Limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Yeah. And it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight.
The girl is at a loss for words.
Each of you feeling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives.
She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable.
Each of you tearing at the other innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how to help you.
I don't need help. I need a real book that tells it how it is, not its drivel. Why can't you help me? I'm beyond help, right?
Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little. I can't...
She stumbles on her words.
It's time to leave it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself?
Right. Activate denial mode. Damn right I am. Proud as the lion of Cerber.
Excuse me? I'm not sure I heard that properly.
I said I'm proud like a goddamn lion.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry, sir.
Her eyes grow wide as she tries to comprehend the outburst. You heard me. I'm full of pride, and we're ready to talk about books. Let's do this.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheeks, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by reading one of these books?
I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous.
They're all dogs.
It sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show him.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Holding a
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool.
So cool.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen, Salam Rocky Bayi, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
No, fuck you. Action. Wait, what's that about the ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
Fuck it. Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on. Indirect modes of taxation. Turns out those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of everyday Riversholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
Ultra-liberal dialogue options give +1 real. -1 empathy, thinks he's a hustler or something. Money! Let's see what we have. Let's come again, the superstar. Chamavu, Mazovian, Hobocop. Let's go with superstar. Temporary research bonus, -2 logic. Still seems unlikely. Research time 1 hour 10 minutes. Problem. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar, and the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lionesque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume Le Million or David Dewis. No, you're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. Suggestion. La 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 la. Yeah, I think we only have that for suggestion, if I'm not mistaken. It must be true if it's in a book.
Hi, Ace Detective.
28%.
Are you here for more books?
What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Suggestion, challenging.
Because you know each
Green.
other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on. So you know me. We've met before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, telling people the end of the world is coming. I don't really understand what you mean by it.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
The lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly, realizes something. Party eyes.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
She giggles at the thought.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
What is yearning? Gurn. It distorts facial expression. This term may refer to involuntary facial muscular contortion experienced as a side effect of MDMA consumption. This is the picture we get on the Wikipedia page. Yeah. Understandable. Well, I am kind of yearning right now, I think.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Sequence? Why are you barraging me? The weird things. Small, typically shiny, generally disc-shaped ornament. And see. Does it mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
She looks puzzled. I don't really like this detective detection game anymore.
I guess we can change the subject, sir. I didn't mean to bring you down.
He gives you a rather concerned look. Okay, bye. See you around. You memorize the title. Loose 87 Radio City. Seems important. The book says you must attend a Franco-Nigerian hard body at the nearest gym. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. Is that Loose Radio City you're reading?
Yes, a sci-fi.
It says without rewarding her attention from the book. Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She looks up briefly. What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
Reverts your attention to a worn-out paperback. Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
He points to his sleeve. Good then.
Mm-hmm.
He reverts your attention to the sooty books on the bookstand. Oh yeah, there's just books out in the rain. What the hell? The merchandise is getting ruined by the rain. What the hell? Do you need help of a policeman?
What with?
He tries hard to focus on the bookstand.
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing. Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
She looks around and takes a deep breath, a little annoyed. Wouldn't you like to?
No.
She looks you straight in the eye. Your right foot is tapping nervously. I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Kids are always going missing. Weak, pathetic kids. Always getting themselves killed.
Maybe your children are missing?
No, absolutely not.
Your words come out quick as gunshots. Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
He is definitely disturbed by now. Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
And can you describe me their appearance? Any features stand out? Something to make identifying a little easier.
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Did someone say party? You could use a party. Hunt it down.
I could do with a party. A killer party, not a lame one.
A killer party? What is it with you and Pulp Staples? My god, please no more talk about my daughters. They are fine.
She picks up a book and tries to concentrate. A flock of seabirds pass by. Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
What do you mean I am being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Watch her browse books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
I know for a fact that you smoke.
Why do you think that I smoke?
She looks up, slightly startled. I suspect I might possess supernatural abilities.
No, you don't.
She puts her hands into her coat pockets. Just give me a cigarette, please.
I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smokes.
Just give me your cigarettes, okay? Don't lie.
Sorry, officer.
She stares at you in disbelief. Do you know where I could get it? New pack?
From the kiosk? There's one near the harbor. It's frita. You can look it up.
Okay, thanks. No problem.
She sighs.
That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
She's still searching for a book. Her eyes wandering over the colorful grid of soft covers.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Amazing. Let's go to Quiz Plaisance. Oh, we need to pick up the freaky dice first. Let's try those. Let's go to that. Oh, actually, we can do something else on the way. Hello, doorbell.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like
Are we physically instrumented? This instrument. I think we are.
The barbell waits
58%.
patiently on the floor, like a dog for its
God damn
master.
it.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself.
Whatever, weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired anyway.
It was never my favorite either.
The lieutenant is obviously handling you.
At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Yep, we saw that before. Oh, we need a flashlight.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Fair point. Yes, totally obvious.
Right. Now let's get to it.
The lieutenant nods. The lieutenant states the obvious. Alright. We need to run. Up there.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I came back to pick up my die.
Very good. That will be 7 real for one custom die.
Here you go, 7 real.
Here's the cursed die you ordered.
Cursed Ilmaran die. Dice maker opens your desk drawer and hands you a tiny black sphere with 6 phrases written on it. Read the phrases.
The phrases read, God is indifferent. Take all. Lose all. 50-50. Nothing happens. And pale.
What is this?
It's a die. Try rolling it.
Confirms the dice maker with a subtle smile on your face. Cast the cursed die.
You throw the ball on the floor, and it ends with one of the phrases facing upwards. God is indifferent.
Good. Now roll again, detective.
Roll the die again.
It lands on exactly the same result. God is indifferent. It declares again.
It's a sphere pretending to be a 6-sided die. Each roll will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die originates in Ilmara, where it was used for cleromancy. Except I've weighted the die. When you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly the same result. God is indifferent. This is our curse.
This is mega cool, but can I get one that actually works?
Sorry, I don't have another one ready. You were the one who asked for a cursed die.
I guess I'll give the die then.
Good luck, officer.
She says with a mischievous smile before turning back to your table. Can I order another die?
I'm sorry. I'm a bit overloaded just now, so I can only produce 1 die per customer.
Oh, womp. As a man?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook, then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by the daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
She stops to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike. But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out the window.
I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness.
She admits.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
Do you often work Sunday nights?
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Oh, what is a course die? Is a spherical die with an octahedral cavity and a small internal weight. And the small internal weight will settle with one of the 6 phrases facing cup. God is indifferent. Take all. Lose all. 50-50. As the comments and pale. It's made of bog oak coral. Coloring in malevolent black. Note. Look at the map with tab and journal to see which white checks have opened. Interesting. Ooh, I can try the barbell. No, I can't. Weird. Okay. Horseback, Joyce Messier. Car container.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Okay.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
She keeps reciting like a robot. Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Oh, you're gonna be an asshole. No, she was definitely slacking off.
Oh, shameful girl. What is she up to this time?
She exclaims with some irritation. No, I must have been mistaken. She's right outside, very attentive, yes.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
1. Not impressed.
I knew it. Shameful behavior. She's incorrigible.
She sighs and shakes her head. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add.
I understand. You're now feeling guilty about the harsh judgment, but there's no need. Annette needs to get her act together and stop being a lazy slouch, or she'll end up in financial oblivion.
I get she's a trooper, alright, but she looks like she can take it. It's actually very her down. You know she's been biting her nails.
I understand. God. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
Her voice is firm. I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
That is true, and obviously the will of the market. But maybe make an exception for your daughter.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
All of a sudden she exhales sharply, her shoulders slam down.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
I don't know what she returns with a note. She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. Is his husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
She says gloomily. Wait, Grand Couronne, what's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects.
Your head feels light and dizzy. A cold breeze caresses your flesh.
What's going on?
Monstrous buildings loom over Grand Couronne. A cold wind howls in the empty halls of her.
I got interrupted. Monstrous building loom over Grand Couronne. A cold wind howls in the empty halls of homes built upon delusions. Why?
There is no life in Grand Couronne. No one can afford to live there.
Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
Your smile is wide. And your husband's also involved with the bookstore.
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
She pauses for a second.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
Your voice wavers a bit.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Shh.
Yes.
Child.
A glimmer of sadness.
Of course, yes. This economy.
Exactly.
She agrees wholeheartedly. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
Pleasance nods.
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Alright, I have something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go! Get back there. The books await you.
She fiddles your pendant, then waves your bony fingers directly at you. So what types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She nudges her glasses. Alright, I'll take a look then, conclude.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Well, for now, book peddler. Alright, let's go find a cock or two. Oh, you're in here now.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess.
She looks into her notebook with trepidation.
Oh, I found something while you were away.
Suddenly she smiles and perks up. What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat, almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Wait, where did you get it?
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there.
She lowers her voice. It's a fedora.
Maybe. It's the hat Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
She grins with joy.
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. Okay, bye, see you. +1 encyclopedia. If anything, this white-rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. Can we change it to some serious trip? let's see. Okay, and now we change back into our funny outfit. Perfect.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
I suddenly realized that I don't want to look at books. No, we got speed racers outside the window. You got something? I ain't got shit. Okay. Let's talk to these guys.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
Covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
He nods to his partner.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
The man says to his partner.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
Look, in his hand, going into his mouth. The sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Alright, I got this. Ball time.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
+2, acting without hesitation. 92%. Drop the ball and show them how it's done.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Feels the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
It's a man ball, taking the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind. Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène-Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanica, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
There is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflected in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. It's a bullet. What the hell?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
The old soldier yells in outrage.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a big right triceps, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
A man his age getting worked up like that? Better watch that blood pressure.
I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play pétanque with 5 pool!
He tries to calm himself. Pétanque?
Yes, pétanque! You ruined our pétanque game! We want our bull back!
The man says, raising his voice again.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
The jolly one tries to defuse the situation.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull!
The heel of his cavalry boots slam into the ground. Okay, I will try to fix this. Accept the task.
Good! Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Ren, I found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you.
He looks down.
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Yeah, it's with a slight sigh. You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks like right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
He nods. Hold on, why are you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
He says with dignity.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
The outburst makes him clutch his chest.
It's his heart.
So who was working your ship that night?
No one. The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
He looks suddenly very old and tired.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue?
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Pension of honor and PTSD. Everyone gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man. Further, do or die. There's no middle ground. 3. Renee is bundled man. We need the program. To get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. 4. Renee should rent out his services. Invest the profit. Get a few more guys. Expand and repeat. Wage fork is a dead end. 5. There's absolutely nothing wrong with their collecting. It's my sizing too. Proudly hold out your that are back. I will go with 4. Rent out the services. Invest the profit.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
The carabiner utters angrily. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
He switches Stephen and he gets a cold look.
The lady is Jean-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Gaston speaks with a soft voice. Got it, thanks, conclude.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
He brings it up again. Thank you for your time. Oh man, I'm suddenly feeling very bored. Probably not in the... I'm not in it today, especially after the 5 hour. Enormous bulls for the overall man. Especially after the 5 hour session I pulled yesterday. Might have to compensate today with a comparatively shorter one. We did sell the bull off. So I don't think we have the option to replace the existing one. At least similar looking metal sphere. I wonder what Jack Vader would have done. Well, I think I will end it here today then. Yippee!